Hi, my name is Sebastian, and today I'm gonna talk about autism in my personal perspective. First, I wanna introduce what is autism and explain some of the symptoms and some of the problems that people with autism experience in their daily lives. Autism is a complex neurological and developmental brain disorder that often appears in early childhood. People with autism have problems in social skills, communication, relationships, and self regulation. People with autism often struggle in social areas like work, school, or other areas that involve social interaction because people with autism often have problems communicating, maintaining social relationships, or maintaining conversations with other people. Autism has a different types of level. People with a not severe autism are able to function normally, but they still have some problems in social and communication skills. However, when the level of autism is really severe, a person will need permanent assistance in their daily lives because they are unable to control their emotions, impulsive, and behaviors. As I told you before, autism affects the social skills of a person, like communication and social situations. But other symptoms of autism are attachment to initial interest, difficulty understanding emotions, over and under sensibility to light, sounds, touch, and tastes, repetitive movements and behaviors, and they have insufficient impulse controls. I have learned that society has created many false beliefs and stigmas related to autism. People believe that individuals that struggle with this condition are dumb and not normal, which creates a lot of discrimination among them. That's why kids that suffer from autism are often bullied by other kids and they can feel pushed apart of a group and they could feel a sense of inferiority that affects their personal environment and how they feel towards other people. I can relate a lot about this topic because I remember that my best friend from middle school had a brother who suffered from this condition. At that time, I didn't know what was autism. I didn't know the symptoms, but I remember that he was different from his brother. But now that I have learned about autism and its problems and characteristics, it makes a lot of sense because I remember that he didn't like to spend time with us and we didn't communicate like we didn't have too many conversations, and I remember at that time I thought that he was not friendly or maybe he was always in a bad mood and that's why he didn't talk to me so often. He used to spend most of the time in his room. He didn't like to go out with me and my friend. um, he had problems in his emotions. He used to cry a lot or being angry without no reason or laugh about things that were not funny to me and my friend. And coming back to what I said about the stigma that society has created to people with autism, I have to be honest. I was under that influence of that stigma because I used to believe that he was not normal or there was something wrong with him and that he was weird. But now I understand that it was nothing wrong with him. Um, it's just his way to perceive the world. It was different from my perspective and from my way to perceive things around me. Her senses were more sensitive than mine, and that's why he used to behave in that way. And I want to highlight that the huge problem here is the false information and the ignorance that we can get about this kind of disabilities that can make us create false beliefs and false assumptions like what happened to me. And he was very smart. He was able to do things that I couldn't do. He liked other things, and those barriers of knowledge that I had back at them didn't allow me to fully understand what was going on with him. That's why I believe it's important to create awareness about this condition and the stigmas and problems that are related to it. We cannot judge a person because of his disability. Especially with autism, we have to understand that this is a worldwide disease. It's a neurological disease that millions of people have it. And that's why we have to reduce these wrong assumptions. We have to create a strong and healthy community so we can provide these people a strong and more healthy support. We are not different from each other. It's our responsibility to create a change here, not only for us, for every individual who suffers from any kind of disability, who are afraid, who are scared of being judged. And just by making small things, we can make a huge difference and a huge impact in the world. Thank you.